us over, Gucci on my shoulders, and we in the chauffeur. Every time we show up, haters think they know us up, and we living on.
Yo, what up? Double Drivel, I am Dan Abbott's, aka The Sweetness.
Yo, what up? I'm Zach, aka the bro of Bugattis.
Whoa, bro, Bukakis, more like it. We are doing Eastern Conference playoff predictions right now. Let's start off with the 1-8 seed matchup. Miami versus Milwaukee. This is a 4-game series, and Milwaukee will be lucky to not lose by 20 every game.
Absolutely. Nothing more to say.
About
Yeah.
that, right? Moving on to the 2-7 matchup. Knicks Boston. I love this.
Yeah, this will be a fun series.
I got this going 7 to the Knicks because I want it to be that long. This could be a brutal series.
I think it's just gonna be fun. I think this is gonna be a 5-game series though.
Yeah.
I got the Knicks winning it in 5.
It's going to be great, though. I can't wait to watch it. 4 versus 5 matchup. Maybe the ugliest matchup in the playoffs. Brooklyn and Chicago. I got Brooklyn in 6. Noah may or may not be playing. He probably will end up playing. But Chicago does not score enough points. And Deron Williams is playing the best basketball of the season right now in Brooklyn. I'm taking that team in 6, but I'm not going to watch a lot of that series.
I also have this series going 7, but but I have Chicago winning because I think Noah will play every single game. I think he's going to play significant minutes every single game. And at the end of the day, both these teams don't score a lot of ports, but I think Chicago's the better defensive team, and I think they'll lock it down in the end. And I would not be surprised if we had a D Rose sighting in the second round.
Not happening. He's going to be staying in port. He will not be going out to sea. And finally, the Indiana-Atlanta, 3 versus 6. Indiana in 6. Atlanta doesn't have a chance.
Surprisingly, a lot of people are picking Atlanta to make it out of this series, which makes absolutely no sense.
You watched the Hawks at all this year, guys?
They just got blown out by the Toronto Raptors in their last game. Come on.
Yeah.
No, it's going to be Indiana in 6. I mean,
Yeah.
the Hawks will win a couple at home, but that's it.
All right, so second round matchups. We have Miami versus Brooklyn. I have that, and I'm taking Miami in 4 games.
That's not a bad call. I've got Miami and Chicago, and I've got Miami in 5 just because I think D Rose will play a little bit.
Once again, he's not coming back to the playoffs. The other matchup, I've got Knicks versus the Pacers. I actually have the Pacers coming out of nowhere to surprise everybody and win this in 6. I think this team's about to get really, really tough in the playoffs, just like they did last year. And I think New York gets a little old and falls behind. Look for Paul George and Roy Hibbert and David West to have a crazy series. Pacers in 6.
I'm going to lay it out for you right now. This is how it's going to go down. J.R. Smith, Melo are just going to lay out their dungs and smack Indiana across their faces all season.
Frank Vogel ain't having it. Frank Vogel is not having any dunk slapping going on. He will be slapping dunks. It's going to be the Pacers.
New York in 6.
Yeah. All right. So moving on. So I've got Miami and Indiana. I think Indiana gives them a little bit of trouble, but it's a 6-game series. It goes to Miami, their first test of the playoffs.
I've got Miami playing New York, and I think they're going to beat New York in 6. I think New York is going to give this Heat team the most trouble of anyone else throughout the playoffs.
And finally, so our matchup is Miami versus OKC. I'm taking OKC in 7 games. This team is ready to make that leap. They are too strong right now. I don't care if it's a homer pick. I'm taking them in 7.
Absolute homer pick. I'm going Heat in 5.
He's not a Heat fan. Why he's picking them in 5.
I've got the Heat in 5. I honestly think this team still doesn't match up well with the Heat. They can't guard Bosh, and they can't guard Braun. At the end of the day, LeBron James is the best player in the league, and he's going to dominate Durant just like he did last year.
We'll see about that. Double Dribble, playoff predictions. Go KC. Let's go. Blow.
No.